Welcome to Talent Development's Transition to Advanced Mathematics video instruction series. My name is Guy Lucas and I'll be your host for this video on using algebra squares to symbolically demonstrate adding and subtracting integers. Teachers using Transition to Advanced Mathematics should find these demonstrations helpful because they mirror the type of modeling you can do throughout Unit 2. After each demonstration, you'll have the opportunity to pause the video and practice on your own. These are called practice pauses. You can either pause the video and complete the practice problem, or fast forward to the next section if you do not wish to participate. So what exactly are algebra squares and what are they used for? These are algebra squares. As you can see, they are two colored squares of varying sizes. They are also referred to in a variety of ways such as algebra tiles, algebra models, two-colored squares. In this video, I'll be using algebra squares to demonstrate adding positive and negative integers, subtracting positive and negative integers using the takeaway method, zero pairs, adding zero pairs, using zero pairs for adding positive and negative integers, and finally, using zero pairs for subtracting positive and negative integers. Let's begin. I'll start with adding the problem positive 6 plus positive 2 by combining them. First, I align positive 6 horizontally, and then underneath I align positive 2 also horizontally. I can combine all of the positive yellow colored squares, and this gives a total of positive 8. Let's try another problem with like signs. Positive 8 plus positive 4. As before, I align positive 8 horizontally, and then underneath align positive 4 horizontally. I combine all the positive yellow colored squares to give us a total of positive 12. Now it's your turn. In a moment, a problem will appear on the screen for you to solve. When the problem appears, pause the video until you've solved the problem. Then press play and we'll check your answer together. If you do not wish to practice, fast forward to the next section of the video, adding negative numbers. Ready? Here's your practice problem. Positive 9 plus positive 5. Let's see how you did. With the problem positive 9 plus positive 5, first align positive 9 horizontally. Then underneath align positive 5 horizontally. We combine all the same positive yellow colored squares to give us the answer of positive 14. Now let's take a look at adding all negative integers. Let's look at the problem, negative 5 plus negative 3. First, align negative 5 horizontally. Then align negative 3 underneath horizontally. I combine all of the same negative red colored squares to give us a total of negative 8. Let's try a second problem, negative 7 plus negative 2. As before, I'll align negative 7 horizontally, and then negative 2 underneath horizontally. I combine all of the same negative red colored squares to give us a total of negative 9. Time to try your practice problem of adding negative integers. As before, when the problem appears, pause the video until you've worked through the problem. Then press play and we'll check the answer together. If you do not wish to practice, fast forward to the next section of the video, subtracting positive integers using the takeaway method. Ready? Here's your practice problem, negative 7 plus negative 4. Let's check your answer. With the problem -7 plus -4, first align -7 horizontally. Then align -4 underneath horizontally. Finally, combine all of the same negative red colored squares to give us the answer of -11. I will now demonstrate how to subtract positive integers using the takeaway method. Teachers using transition to advanced mathematics should find these demonstrations helpful because they mirror the type of modeling you can do in Unit 2, Lesson 3. I'm going to begin with demonstrating subtracting integers using like signs. The problem I'll be demonstrating is the first example in TAM Unit 2, Lesson 3, Discovery Activity 1, +5 minus +3. We want to think of +5 minus +3 as taking 3 away from 5. I'll first align 5 positive squares horizontally. Then I'll take away 3 positive squares. This leaves us with the remaining difference of 2 positive squares. So +5 minus +3 equals +2. Let's try another problem with like signs. +8 minus +4. First align 8 positive squares horizontally. Then take away 4 positive squares. This leaves us with a remaining difference of 4 positive squares. So +8 minus +4 equals +4. Now it's your turn. When the problem appears on the screen, pause the video until you've solved the problem. Then press play and we'll check your answer together. If you do not wish to practice, fast forward to the next section of the video, subtracting negative integers using the takeaway method. Ready? Here's your practice problem. +6 minus +2. Okay, let's see how you did. First align 6 positive squares horizontally. Then take away 2 positive squares. This leaves us with the remaining difference of 4 positive squares. So +6 minus +2 equals +4.